Welcome back, viewers. Just out in the forest here, coming out for the first hunt after the lockdown. Hunting started on Friday, Sunday today, and just come out to this spot here to try and see any signs of any sambar or anything like that. The odd fallow in here, the odd red deer. But anyway, I'm just about to head out for the afternoon and try and have a quick scout around, and might sit till dark and wander back here to where I'm camped. And nice country, beautiful country here, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later. I'll just start heading in there, and might head up the hill up here, and I'm up high at the moment, and just not too sure which way to go. I might head up this way, and I've got the wind in my favour if I head through here. The wind's blowing from that way, so I'll head up here and see what's happening. Alright, catch us a bit later on. Welcome back, people. Just show you my camp. Hopefully you can see it. Pretty basic. I'm only here for 3 days, so didn't bring all the gear. Normally what I do for 5 or a week, so but set up here, just working and living out of the back of me old 4-wheel drive. So it's got my little fold out table. It's made up of there, my little cooker, gas bottle, and esky there with a bit of food, 20 litres of water, and that's going to be home for the next 3 days. So no tents or swags, just a sleeping bag and blanket, and I think it might be a bit cold, so anyway, thought I'd just show you my camp, and went for a long walk this afternoon, had a bit of a look. I'm just gonna have a quick coffee and gonna head out again just before or after me coffee, and we go out the direction out here. There's a deep gully in there, and sit there till dark. Alright, catch you later on if I get something, or tomorrow. Cheers. Welcome back. Been walking through here for about a good half an hour or so from camp. Very quiet. No sign, no prints. Seen a few prints down further towards the pines. I pulled up in a couple of spots and had a bit of a look, and anyway, seen a couple there. I thought I'd come up here, up a bit higher. Might be bedded down somewhere still, but looks quite overcast. And that bit of hopefully there'll be no rain, because I'm roughing it pretty well this trip for 3 days, and a bit of rooting around here in the ground by the look of it. Not too sure what would have done that. Can't really see what sort of prints would have done that. Anyway, we'll continue on here quietly. Got the wind in my favour. The wind's coming straight face onto me. I'll just keep heading up here, and see. Beautiful country here. I'll just pop up here a bit far up along this rise up here. Quite cold here actually, there's a slight breeze blowing and very cold. I end up had to put a jacket on under me camo shirt. It was that cold. I don't normally wear the jacket out but when I'm hunting, but I had to today. Either that or I'm getting old and soft. So anyway, that's the sort of country I'm hunting up the top here. But might drop down towards the pines a bit before dark. I've still probably got 3 hours before it starts getting dark, roughly 2.5 to 3 hours. But heaps of saffron milk caps, orange mushrooms down in the forest, so I'll be picking a few of them to have. Just running real light with food and everything. It's just a 3-day trip, but I haven't got all the gear with me that I normally take, so them mushrooms will add. I just got a couple meals I prepared over a few weeks that I've had leftovers and froze up. A bit of frozen soup I made up the other day and left over, so I'll be having all that sort of stuff. There's a bit of bread, nothing flash, no fresh bacon and eggs and like Dazza gets stuck into. Anyway, alright, I'll get this back a bit later. Just hunting the fringe here. I've got a nice saffron milk up here. There was a heap here. Hunting the fringe. Thought I had the phone going, but I mustn't have. Using the phone now, not the camera. The battery went flat in the camera. Anyway, I put it away and forgot to turn it off, so I'm just hunting this here. The sun's sort of starting to go down behind the tree, so I've probably gone 1.5 km from my vehicle. I'm on my own today. I'll be on my own for 3 or 4 days. Just heading back slowly, just hunting the fringe of these pines and a bit of hardwood. Hoping I spot a sandbar. Tracks are still dried, wet down the bottom. I've seen a few prints right down the bottom in the pines, only young pines, very hard to hunt. You can't see more than about 4 or 5 metres in front of you. It's that thick. So I've come up higher. I'm just walking probably 3/4 of the way up the top of the hill. And the odd few pines are scattered in amongst this hardwood here, as you can see. Anyway, no prints up here, so I'm not sure what's going on. So, but I'll go the other side of me vehicle in some deep gullies tomorrow morning early. They might be all down in the gullies and that. And that's just depending how the wind is. So I come out this way. Got the wind in my face, so hopefully might see something or a few signs or some rubs. Not really much fallow country here. I'd say there'd probably be the odd one. It's more for sambar, maybe the odd red deer. It's starting to cool down a lot too. I've got jacket on, sloppy Joe and a bit of gear on, and it's starting to feel the cold a bit. Got a bit warm when I started out earlier, but anyway, this one that's probably had a bit of a hammer. Sat down on a rock for 15 minutes or so and cooled off a bit. I undid my jacket a bit and that, but I might have to do it back up again shortly. Can't really see anything in tree. Anyway, we'll soldier on. I'll get back to you a bit later on if something pops up, or when I get back to camp. I'll catch you later. Morning people. Pretty quiet here this morning. I've been sitting here on this bit of a rocky outcrop here, which drops down into a gully. It's pretty hard to see on camera, but it drops down pretty steep there. Very quiet. Seen nothing yet. Was out here just before daylight. Sun's starting to come up over there. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but very quiet. Anyway, I'm just along here a bit. No prints, no sign of prints or anything. So I'll just wander up here a bit further now. There's a scat there, looks like a roo scat. That's the system I'm hunting down through in there. So, might be a bit early for them, but I thought they'd be coming up to bed up. They might be right down the bottom. I'll head down the bottom of the gully. I'll just scout around this outside edge first now and see how we go. I might just drop over this bit of a ridge here. Still a bit dry underfoot. It's not too bad, but still dry. Disappointing. I thought I would have seen a bit of sign by now. Anyhow, I'm glad to be out. Normally we would have got probably 2 or 3 hunts in by this time, but the lockdown stuffed that up, so we're out here trying now, but so is everyone else. That's the problem. They haven't opened all the forests up, so everyone's concentrating on the few that are in this area where I am. Makes it hard. Anyway, I'll catch us in a bit. Just sitting up on this peak here, doing a bit of glassing down through this area. A couple of roos were over there earlier, sitting up over the other side of that ridge for a while, and while they'd become within about 10 metres of me, I wasn't sure what I was, sitting there still. So I moved over to this area. Sure, you can see I'm pretty high up here, passing across to the other side there. Some good feed areas across there. Well, I'm just concentrating on this gully here, through here, and up through there. Anyway, the sun's well and truly up. And that's the general area here. I'm sort of about not even a quarter of the way down this bit of a ridge here to this spot here. Very nice spot, but as I said, very quiet. Thought there'd be some deer about after no one's been out here hunting for a fair while. But anyway, still good to be out. Let's get back to this a bit later.